Bang. Does that feel good? I knew it would. It's a sexy beast of a show today on the Alligator Hour. It's all kind of a foreplay, a touching build-up, if you will, and I know you will. A build-up to what, you ask? Shut up. I will tell you. It's a build-up to the interview with Alex Turner, frontman of a sexy band you might know as the Arctic Monkeys. Too sexy, you say? Shut up, and I'll tell you more. Let's dim the lights, shall we? Light a candle. Set the mood. It's interview time. My guest today is origami teacher, hand model, and international Monopoly champion, Alex Turner. Hello, Alex.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's a joy to have you.
Nice to be back in the Pink Duck. Do the listeners know that's where we are, or is that door left closed?
No, that door is. Oh yeah, I guess that door is open. In my phone, I have illiterate written 6 times. I don't know.
Do you write a lot of the notes in the notes?
I am. I have many
moments of madness.
Alacrity.
Oh.
Cheerful willingness.
Wow.
A doxography. It's literature or fine writing based on trivial and mundane subject matters.
Well, maybe we should read through our iPhone notes.
Yeah, let's go through some iPhone notes together. I like this.
Are yours mostly words with definitions? Or are there, do you put just ideas that you have at 3 a.m. on there?
Oh, I have tons of ideas at 3 a.m. So,
I have one here that just says, "It's my headache."
Cockalorum, a little man with an unduly high opinion of himself. I just have this here. It says, "The shivers." And here's one that says, "Put glass in front of everything."
Wow.
Glass Panther.
That writes itself.
Glass hole.
Wow. I have John Lennon as a TV chef. Yeah, at 4:17 a.m.
At 4, I like that.
But yeah, I mean, I was onto something there.
But let's head back to my conversation with Alex Turner, the handsome, funny, charming, charismatic singer of the Arctic Monkeys. It's interview time. Interview time. Interview time. In my list of names for a bar, Space Bar. It's kind of like a modern take.
Yeah.
For people that type.
Yeah. What would the lighting be like?
It would kind of be like the Milk Bar in Clockwork Orange.
Okay, yeah.
Be kind of that, like visions of the future that are incorrect, where you're like, the future will be like this.
Yes.
And then it turns out it's not like that at all.
Isn't it this the year that's the future in Back to the Future?
It is. I've got a confirmation from Larry, the producer. His name's not Larry. I think it's Gary. Some of the other names for bars that I have is the Dumb Fox.
Okay.
So that it's, and the catch line is where all the dumb fox drink.
That is, any more?
Prehab.
Alternative endings was mine. Like on the DVD, on the you sometimes have that.
Yeah, and I like that because it's got a lot of possibility for people.
Alternative. I mean, you can see that pink neon light, can't you?
And yeah, definitely. And it's somewhere that if you couldn't get into the other place, you'd go to alternative endings.
Where you'd be like, well, I suppose I know the door guy there.
Yeah.
So. We can't go there again, though.
Well, it'd be new every time, you know.
Yeah, that's the tagline for that.
Yeah, new every time is the new time for the first time.
Yeah, every time's the first time.
Yeah,
the first time every time. Oh, here's a word I wrote down. I liked obstreperous.
Ooh,
noisy, unruly, or difficult to control.
I've seen you obstreperous. You know, most people don't see that side of you, but I've seen you like that.
It's there.
Obstreperous.
It's within us all.
Yeah. One of the things that was interesting when we recorded together is you would change lyrics. You know, you would change lyrics, but I never saw a pen or a piece of paper. So you had lyrics, you knew them, but then you changed some of them. But I never saw any writing utensils. Is that a common thing? I know you must write something down.
Yeah,
but I found it interesting that there was no.
There's I have notebooks and do write things down, but it never. I don't know how much sense it'd make. Often it looks more like a algorithm or something. Like by the time I'm finished,
a word cloud.
Yeah, yeah, like somewhere between a spider diagram and a, you know.
So what is it about paper that you hate?
And then I think by the time it comes to recording it, I've rarely got a notepad there anymore.
Would you, if you God forbid ever passed, would it horrify you if someone found your notebook?
I had a bag stolen once that had a notebook in it, and it did horrify me. Yeah, like
But what horrified you? That things were in mid-stroke, mid-process, or were there diary type entries that you're like, oh God, I wish I hadn't have wrote that down.
Yeah, well, I think even some songs that get all the way to being recorded and put out into the world, I still feel
really,
yeah,
lyrically conscious.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I feel like if I hear it or think about it, I'm sort of somewhere not ashamed, but like on the outskirts of it somehow. So that
seeing the edge of a shame from where you're standing.
Absolutely, yeah. So the idea that those things, that any song in the ramp up to that point where it exists, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, because there's so much there's so much editing down of things. Is that it, or?
Yeah, that's probably.
So many unsuccessful attempts. Is that, or are they? Because it's wonderful when lyrics come to you all in one go. It's a wonderful gift if that ever occurs, but it's not something to expect or something that often happens.
Not for me anymore. Anyway, it's sort of like the thing we were talking about coming at it from a different angle now with playing the piano or the drums or whatever. That's the same with lyrics, I think, now, because I wouldn't. I'd always think about it, or I certainly, it would be a lot more. It'd all come in one go. It was more likely to all come in one go.
Previously,
on the first record or whatever. But then, I suppose you reach a point when you think, shit, this is what I do now.
Yeah.
So, and that ultimately is going to make you.
But you're known as a lyricist. Your lyrics are, it's always a notable and talked about aspect to your music. So do you ever feel any pressure about lyrics and things like that? I'm
aware of that. Definitely that's the thing. But I think so. Like, I certainly think that it definitely prevents me from having like a Twitter or anything like that.
Is that why you don't have a Twitter?
Yeah, it's the pressure. Man.
Yeah.
It's like, they're going to expect me to say something profound.
Yeah. I don't have a Twitter because I would blow it within the first 12 minutes.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I just haven't got the time.
No, but I can see where that could be a thing where it would be like, oh God, I don't have to say something profound. It's It
takes me a while to work it out, the lyrics, and a lot more these days. I think like I'm not surprised if it takes 3 months rather than an afternoon. But then it's never, never like, it's like hangovers. There's not two the same. Yeah.
Well, that was very profound. My guest is Alex Turner, in case you haven't noticed. Hello, Al.
Hello, Joshua.
It's great to have you.
It's great to be here.
Cliffhanger. That ends this week's episode of the Alligator Hour. I'm your host, Joshua Homme. If you'd like to hear more of Alex Turner and myself flabbing our gums, then please come back next week and we'll break off another little piece for you. As always, if you'd like to contact me regarding the Alligator Hour, please grab your favorite pillow and scream my name into it until I show up. Here's my way of saying I love you and thank you. It's Masters of Reality with Rabbit One.